My name is Roy Hiebert, and I'd like to say some of the things that have happened that have been a true blessing in my life. I was raised in a home with a family who was concerned about prayer at meals, who was concerned about bringing us as children to Sunday school periodically, attending a church service here and there. And when I turned into my teenage years, I turned my back on that sort of thing and started trying to please my peers. And that included drinking. And drinking often got me in trouble. Drinking of alcohol. And for the next 14 till about 22 years old, it was just getting worse and worse until I visited my grandfather one day, who happened to be a Christian, and he lived about 70 miles away from me. So I didn't get to visit him very often, but this one time that I did visit him, he started telling me about Jesus Christ. He told me that he was the Messiah of Israel. And he told me a bunch of other things, but the most important thing he did was he gave me a little tract that spoke to me about how to have peace with God. Steps to Peace with God, it was called. And as I read through that in my own time and looked at, poured over it a little bit, I realized that as long as I'm on the throne of my own life, my life is in shambles. If I take my life and put it in his hands, let him to have total control over my life. So that's what I did. And I started attending church eventually. I got involved in other things like being filled with the Holy Spirit. The Spirit led me to get involved in Bible studies, get involved in a Bible camp ministry for a short term, attend a Bible college, graduate from Bible college, and work at a ministry called Union Gospel Mission, which worked with inner city people who had struggles with addictions to alcohol and drugs. So I became a chaplain there. And after my time there was finished, I went on to become a pastor. And after 17 and a half years of pastoring two churches, not at the same time, after pastoring two churches, the Lord was leading me in a different direction. I gained over my years through trips to Israel, through volunteering at various agencies that were involved in supporting Israel, and through finding out about Friends of Israel Gospel Ministry Canada, and seeing that what they believe and what I believe match up very closely. And I wanted to be involved in ministry with them, reaching out to the Jewish community, building bridges of hope between Christians and Jews, talking to the churches and telling them about Israel, talking to Israel about their Messiah, the Jewish community, and also telling the gospel story of salvation in Jesus Christ alone. For there's no other name under heaven by which men must be saved. That's Acts 4, verse 12. And there's many other passages. But I could not get started at a ministry where I have to raise support without the help of the Mission Launch Fund. And that's what I want to take time to say thank you to the people who give to the Mission Launch Fund. Because of your giving, I am able to focus more of my attention on the Jewish community, in the churches, sharing the gospel with other people. And certainly I am going to be looking into various ways in which I can raise my own support and get to the point of full support. But until that happens, the Mission Launch Fund is what has been and will continue to be a great gift to the ministry of me at Friends of Israel Gospel Ministries Canada. I hope that this will encourage you to give to the Friends of Israel Gospel Ministry, especially to their Mission Launch Fund. And thank you to all those who already are. May God richly bless you.